We want to solve a system of equations. We have two algebraic approach. We can solve by method of eliminations, and we can solve by method of substitution. If we take a look at the coefficient of the variable, we have 4, -2, -3, and -5. So it makes us feel like maybe we should not use the method of substitution. But indeed, that's not the case. If we take a look at the very first equation, we can divide both sides by 2. Indeed, that is what we should do first. We see that there, there is a common factor for this particular equation. So let's divide everything by 2. And then we have 2x minus y equals to 8. And the second equation remain the same. There is no common factor on both sides. So let's just leave it alone. So indeed, we have two equations. We have an equation 1, and then we have an equation 2. Now we should think about which approach. We could use method of substitution, and we can also use the method of elimination. Let's use the method of substitution first, and maybe the next video clips I show you how to use the method of elimination. Let's see. We want to select equation 1 and solve for the variable y. That is the variable with the coefficient of 1 or -1. So let's see how do we get the y by itself. So we focus on the equation 1. We have 2x minus y equals to 8. I would bring the y to the right hand side because on the left hand side we have minus y. It probably would be better to add y on both sides. Oops. So we have 2x is equals to y plus 8. And then I minus 8 on both sides. So we would have 2x minus 8 equals y. If you prefer to have the y on the left hand side, we can just flip it over. So we have y is equals to 2x minus 8. And I call this equation 3. Now, some students are having enough practice. You might want to quickly say, okay, let's bring the y to the right hand side. So we add y on both sides, and simultaneously you minus 8 on both sides. So you will obtain 2x minus 8 equals to y right away. Now we got the y by itself. Y is equal to 2x minus 8. Then I will substitute y equals to 2x minus 8 into the equation 2, into the one that I did not use before. So together we will use both equations. Now on the equation 2, we will have negative 3x minus 5y equals to 1. But now all the y's will becomes 2x minus 8. Be sure to have a parenthesis. And now we got an equation with one unknown. So let's continue to simplify. We have negative 3x minus 10x plus 40 equals 1. Continue to simplify the left side. we got the negative 13x plus 40 equals 1. Maybe minus 40 on both sides. Then we will get 1 minus 40, negative 39. Finally, I divide both sides by negative 13. Be very careful to deal with the negative situation. We have to divide both sides by negative 13. So I have x on the left side, on the right hand side, negative divided by negative, positive. 39 divided by 13 would be 3. So x is equals to positive 3, or you could simply say x equals 3. We got one of the variable, but we still need to find out the other. So I will substitute x equals to 3 into the equation 3. Equation 3 is probably the best because you already have the y by itself. So y would be equals to 2x minus 8, which is equals to 2 times 3 minus 8. And we have 6 minus 8, which is negative 2. So finally, don't forget to answer the question nicely. Since we already have the x equals to 3 and we have the y equals to negative 2, let's make it a little bit more clear. So let's tell what would be the solution. Therefore, the solution is x comma y, which is equals to, I ordered the pair 3 comma negative 2. Oops. My parenthesis. It should be 3 comma negative 2. Please excuse my mistake. Okay, so that's our solution. X is equal to 3, y is equals to negative 2.